The OCB podcast is a general discussion podcast covering a variety of pop culture topics, nostalgic deep dives, personal anecdotes, and recurring segments. It's fun and friendly nonsense. Please subscribe on your preferred podcast app and leave us a good review.
Looking good.
Did you know there was a switch here?
A switch for the lava lamp?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You were just plugging it in and unplugging it?
Mm-hmm. By the way, we were in the Chicagoland. Went to the Field Museum and we met Sue, which is the most put together Tyrannosaurus Rex in the world. Like the most bone mass that they have.
When you said put together, I guess best dressed was the first thing that came to my mind.
You would think, because Sue was kind of like a really big deal. They had like the Sue, shop. And
dedicated
to Sue. Everything was Sue. Everything was about Sue, and of course, Tori was there.
Oh, was he?
Yes, he was. And you know what? I looked at him and I said, "You know what, Tori? What are you doing here?" I said to him, "Hit it, Tori."
Welcome to the OC Bombers podcast, and now here's Neil.
Hey, Scotty, how are you?
I am excellent and exceptional. How are you doing, buddy?
Fantastic. Number 299.
299, and we're coming off the big 4th of July holiday. So you were out in Chicagoland.
Yeah, we were just chatting about that.
And Jake's doing well?
Yeah, we had a nice little weekend there. Went to a museum, like I said, fireworks, hot dogs.
What else do you need?
World Cup soccer.
Oh, I love that. Except for the USA losing, which was not good, but expected. No, for 4th of July, we had a bunch of people over. OG, Bill, Big Sister Jody, Bud, and the Barracks.
Stirred on the Facebook machine.
Yeah, and neighbor Jeff and I, we put together a nice little fireworks thing. We set it off, nice. And like I said, there was a little bit of a haze because the storm went through just a little bit, and all the smoke just kind of set right in Green Valley and slowly moved. But we had the best fireworks. There were other people shooting them off in the neighborhood.
Not like the neighbor Jeff Scotty.
Nothing like us. So we crushed it and we loved it.
And happy, It was a good day.
Very good day, including the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
And there was no surprises there.
You watched it, correct?
They would not let me in the house.
"Quote unquote, I don't appreciate that at all." Joey Chestnut won his 18th mustard belt. Now, he only ate 66 hot dogs and buns.
The pressure wasn't on. He didn't need to.
His world record is 76. Right. And number 2 was Patrick Bertoli at 51 and James Webb at 47.5. So he still crushed the competition, even though it was hot. And the hype man, the hype guy.
Yeah.
My favorite quote this year was Joey Chestnut, whose thoughts rise as vapors of the angels. It's like, what is that? I don't even know what that means.
And in the female category, it was the same winner as well.
Mickey Sudo won her 12th by eating 38.75 dogs. Once again, blown away. Number 2 was 22 and number 3, 21.5. So these two are just crushing it.
Yeah.
And one thing I did not know.
What's that?
Joey Chestnut has a person with him, kind of like a golf caddy.
Oh, really?
In golf, your caddy helps you pick out the club and yardage distance.
What is his duties? Do you have that there?
He sets up the hot dogs and the buns and the drinks in a certain way to help Joey Chestnut.
I understand.
The feng shui of a hot dog eating contest.
Right. Kind of like what we need here to help us do this podcast, remember?
Yes, we still need an intern or a producer or something. Let's close the hot dog eating contest out with Mickey Sudo's quote.
Okay, here it is.
She said, "I'm just glad I could celebrate America's 250th birthday in such a great way."
Good, wow.
Eating hot dogs ad nauseum is the best way to celebrate the 200. The semi.
No, you did not do it this year. Sometimes you pull that off. You decided.
We did have hot dogs and stuff. We didn't do a hot dog eating contest this year, which I'm not sure why that didn't happen.
Kelly couldn't fit into the itinerary.
No, so busy, so many foods, so many courses. It was like being on the Bear. Exactly. Chef, we got 10 minutes to fire. Next course. Let's go. We need hands. Which, by the way, have you finished watching the?
No, I have not. I got to get.
Finale?
I got to get this.
So the series finale of the Bear.
Yes.
I'll just say I liked it. I thought it was good. It didn't let anybody down. Good season this season.
I need to watch it. I do.
Let's do a quick OC Bomber softball update.
Yeah, what's going on?
Last week, the crew played NCNR.
Now, you are on the IR, and I'm kind of on the IR with my toe.
Right. So we weren't there, but they lost 12-17, which is not good. But according to Tony, manager Tony, he said a couple of double plays, base running errors, and some fielding miscues doomed us.
Now, and what was on our little, we have a chat group with what we call OCB Legends.
We do, because we're the old school Bombers.
Right. Now, what was Jurgen's quote on that? Do you remember?
Scott, what's wrong with this team? They can't catch the ball. I believe that's a direct quote. I
believe that's true. Okay, I just want to,
And I said, I'm not sure, Jurgen, but hopefully it gets better for their next game.
Do you think Ryan and Tony are listening to the podcast?
Not at all.
Or you think Phil is listening to the podcast?
Phil, maybe.
Can you do your Phil impression for him? So,
hey, you guys are dogging us pretty good on the podcast, aren't you? Yes, we are.
Priceless.
Yes, we are. Speaking of priceless, let's go ahead and play OCB Quizmasters.
From the OCB podcast studios on the scruffy stage, it's OCB Quizmasters. Tonight's contestant hails from Clarksburg, Maryland. Please welcome Neil.
All right, Neil, we are getting down to it for round one. There are only 3 clues left, and you can close out either one of these 3 categories of funny people, classic TV, or potpourri. You have 5,100 points right now.
All right, I guess we'll go. And the daily doubles are not available.
Those are done. Correct. Right. The super bonus categories are no longer.
Oh, they're not daily doubles?
No, okay. No, we can't say that.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go with we'll go from right to left. I'll go with potpourri for 100.
All right, Neil, for 100 points.
100 points.
Which means it should be kind of easy.
I hope it's a softball.
This storied franchise once played its home games at Yankee Stadium and also shared the polo grounds with their homonymous baseball team. Homonymous?
Yeah.
Do I want the answer? Yeah. Give it to me.
Who are the New York Football Giants?
That is correct. A good job. The 4-time Super Bowl champions, 2 over the New England Patriots. That's with correct. Eli. You really love those two, don't you?
Chills.
Did you know the Giants were one of 5 teams that joined the NFL in 1925?
That's correct, yes. Do you know how they joined them?
How?
To pay off a bet.
And do you know what the cost of the franchise was at that time?
Oh, boy, I do not. I used to know this, but what was it?
$2,500. That's not much. We could buy them.
You wanted for this? I did a research paper on the. I called it. In 12th grade. It was my English.
I thought you were going to say 6th grade, but okay.
It was the rise and fall of the football New York Giants. It had to be sourced. It had to be like kind of a.
Sure, there was no wiki then.
I did some research, but you may continue.
That's good. No.
By the way, both of us had some references to our our earlier education. Yay for teachers and education.
Yay, teachers! Always good with teachers. We literally love teachers, don't we? Well, the New York Giants was incorporated as the New York National League Football Company Incorporated in 1929 and then changed to New York Football Giants, Inc. in 1937.
Right.
So very good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a big year this year. You know, we have the new coach, everything, John Harbaugh.
Yeah, he's a good coach. And you now have 5,200 points, wow. Neil. Looking good, heading into the double round.
Well, we got two more clues. Maybe we can knock both out in 300.
We'll see how I feel.
Can we talk to the producer next week about that?
Yeah, I guess that's us. I don't know. I have a story here,
yes,
Neil.
Sir.
It's called Hide and Do Not Seek.
Hide and do not seek.
This comes from the animal kingdom, and hopefully I can pronounce these terms correctly. Researchers studying ocean life recently documented a fish called a remora. But it's also known as a suckerfish. Okay. They sometimes attach to small boats or sharks or whales and get free rides around the ocean. Now, scientists have documented the relationship as harmless or even helpful because the suckerfish gets transported and leftover food.
Okay.
The manta ray gets cleaned of parasites, and everybody kind of wins.
Okay.
But guess what they found, Neil?
What happened?
They have now documented suckerfish using a manta ray's rear end as a hiding place. That is correct.
All right, advantage sucker pitch.
Cloacal
fish.
Cloacal diving is the term. When danger shows up, the sucker fish panics and dives directly into the manta ray's cloacal or butthole. Okay. Researchers documented separate cases of this happening across multiple oceans over a 15-year period.
I'd love to see your social media feed with these stories you come up with. No, actually, I do not want to see your social media feed, but you may continue.
But just think of that: 15 years, different oceans, money well spent.
No, I'm on your social media feed, but you may continue.
Some cases, the fish shoved itself so far inside the manta ray that only the tail was sticking out.
Oh, wow.
Other fish looked like they got in halfway and gave up.
Yeah, now, but not the sucker fish.
Now, researchers were very careful and scientific about all this, but they admitted it does not look like the manta ray likes it. Apparently, the sucker fish is almost exactly the same width as the opening, which means it's not a subtle maneuver, Neil.
No, but it seems like it slides right there.
One marine biologist said, basically, imagine a giant swimming fish trying to force itself into your personal space while you're just trying to exist and peacefully live in the ocean.
Yeah, I get it. It is personal space, so.
The scientists also think this may change how we view the relationship between the suckerfish and the manta rays to be more parasitic, which I would agree,
yeah, sure.
Getting semi-violated seems more parasitic than copacetic.
Right, exactly, I agree. We talked about those parasites earlier in episodes.
So if the suckerfish gets into this cloacal diving, Neil, it could interfere with waste discharge.
Oh, no.
Right?
We don't want problems with the waste discharge.
Never. Ever, anywhere, in the ocean, on dry land.
It doesn't matter.
We don't want that. It could also affect reproduction. Don't want that. We want the fishes to keep reproducing.
Yes.
It could also damage tissue.
Oh, my goodness. So is anything being done about this?
Who hasn't had cloacal damage to the tissue, right? Tissue damage, no? What's being done about this? Apparently, they're just studying this. So think of these scientists, Neil. They go to school.
Where's the humanity?
they go to school to study oceanography, and then, for 8 years, they get their PhD, whatever, and then they study this, and they see fish swimming up other fish's butts. I mean...
And they need to come up with a cure for this.
A cure? How could they stop that?
Or
I don't know.
Either maybe they enjoy it. I don't know.
If you got scared, where else would you want to be?
Not up your butt.
No, I don't think so.
Let's go to the commercial already.
Sophie agrees with you, so let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back and have some more fun.
You've stopped at an OC Bombers roadside convenience store while traveling with the family, so why not stop by when you're out and about at home, too?
I love pumping gas and going inside to get a steaming hot cup of coffee.
Hey, Jagoff, where are you going? Don't go inside. Move your car first.
Need a snack? Try OCB Roadside Convenience Store's brand jerky. It's 100% grade A deliciousness made from organic Indian monkey meat. Taste the smoky goodness of monkey meat.
Once I have my coffee, I always get an OCB convenience store sandwich. My favorite is the Big Randy. It's the perfect ham and cheese sandwich, just like Randy's mom used to make for his lunch when he was 30 years old, with the crust cut off.
I've been waiting 10 minutes out here to get gas. Move your car.
While you're inside our store, why not take advantage of our B+ cleanliness rated bathrooms?
Boy, that coffee goes right through me. I need to twinkle.
Where did that Jagoff go now?
Don't forget to load up on some world-famous semi-legal OCB fireworks, too.
I love this place. I could spend all day here.
Next time, pump your gas and move your Jagoff.
OCB Roadside Convenience Stores, now located in your town.
Don't forget to join the OCB Roadside Convenience Stores Rewards Program. You can earn a free fill-up on gas or a soda pop.
Are you afraid to go swimming in the ocean anymore now? I mean, between Jaws and cloacal diving?
No, I do like the ocean.
I do too, but now I'm very scared. And we're back. Welcome back to the OC Bombers podcast. We're available on all of your favorite podcasting apps.
All right, ready for some knock knock jokes?
This was the thing I was craving the most over the 4th of July.
Oh, really?
Neil.
All right, here we go, guys. We're going to give it the old college try. Hope we do some fair work here. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Pudding.
Pudding who?
Putting on your shoes before your trousers is a bad idea.
I totally agree.
You know, Sir John Thompson's son, his nickname is Puddin'.
That's right, Puddin'. I think we played golf with Puddin' back in the day.
Puddin' could drive the ball. Are you ready? Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow who?
Come on.
Didn't Mike Kidwell send us that one?
I think he might have. All right, you know what? We'll go one more.
There we go. That's what I like to hear.
All right. Because you know why? The fans want it.
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Icy.
Icy who?
You see me. Do you need glasses or something? See who? You see me. Do you need glasses?
See who? You see me. Very funny.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and open up that feedback machine. All right, Neil, last episode, you mentioned something about my ancestors coming over on the Mayflower in 1620.
Yeah.
So I went back and looked because Bud, up there in north central Pennsylvania, has documented a lot of things about our genealogy.
Uh-huh.
And there was one John Christopher Bayer, who came over from Germany, and he set foot in Philadelphia September 1732 on the ship Johnson.
Wow, that's exciting.
So that's the only ship I could find where our ancestors came over. So pretty cool, though.
We came over in 1921
through Ellis Island.
Yeah,
yeah.
You could look that up. You could look that up on that machine there, and you could find that Alderodinusum.
That's awesome.
1921.
You also mentioned pigeons as flying rats.
I know.
Well, the nickname flying rats is an urban metaphor. It stems from their high adaptability, large city populations, and tendency to scavenge for food. But, Neil, pigeons are actually quite clean and do not pose a significant higher disease risk to humans than other birds or common pets.
Yeah, this was the thing back in New York City. They were flying rats, and then people came back and gave me this fact that you just gave me. So
yeah, well, there's just
it just stuck in my head. I'm sorry, pigeons.
Well, they poo all over everything, so that's never cleanly, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, once again, up there in north central Pennsylvania, drink. Ooh, wow, feeling that. At the Woodlands Bank in Hughesville.
Oh yeah, what's going on there?
Bud was in there.
Oh yeah.
And Deb said the reason why we have over 45,000 listens is because she and the bank girls up there, they're listening and they're telling everybody to listen. So Bud said,
thank you.
Keep recruiting and getting listeners.
Fantastic.
So
thank you so much, Deb.
Thank you.
Wow, that's great news. Oh, that's cool.
I might have to go see if they could make change for a $10 bill for me sometime when I'm up there.
Can we hoard some pennies with them?
Oh, we should do that. I found a penny the other day. Actually, I found 3 or 4, and I'm putting it in the jar because someday it's going to make me rich.
By the way, I don't know if I told you this, but I'm still +3 on the when they round up, round down.
Oh,
on the pennies. I haven't done much cash. I could keep the accounting in my head. I'm still +3, which is not bad.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you're using cash. I haven't used
I have
cash
no
in
idea.
quite a
Maybe
while.
it's 4 or 5 transactions. I'm just telling you what's going on.
Hey, Neil, my arm's still a little stiff. So
yeah, weren't you supposed to get that done?
Right. So I was supposed to get my stitches out.
What happened?
But I don't know. The doctor's all backed up. It's not going to happen for a while. So I thought maybe right here, right now, live on the podcast, you could take them out for me. So here, let me pour some.
And I'm just gonna use this pen.
Pour some bourbon on it.
I'm gonna use this ball pen just to kind of.
Do you have a butter knife to get under there?
Yeah, let me go get that.
Or if you use the pen on your teeth.
Yeah. Oh, teeth are good. That's how I get.
Okay, here.
Rip that Band-Aid off.
Okay, let me. Okay, it's off. All right.
All right, one at a time. All right.
Get in. Keep pulling.
I need get closer to the lava light. I need lava lamp. I need more light.
This is. Keep pulling.
I'm gonna bite on it. I'm gonna bite. Again, I got it.
What is that oozing?
Oh
my goodness.
God.
Oy vey. That looks like things
alcohol preps.
In the lava lamp. Do you want me to put it directly in the lava lamp?
Please do. It's got to be better than that. in there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, thank you for doing that. And who needs health care?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't need a doctor.
This wasn't in my contract.
Oh, Neil, thank you for doing that. Yeah. And also thank you for doing Neil's top 65 albums of all time.
All right, Scotty. These
two good ones last week. But, Neil, I also have something for you.
Oh, wow. They're coming in, aren't they?
2 more envelopes sealed with guesses from my real-life wife, Kelly, and the OG Bill.
Oh, wow. This is like this. These are piling up here. You know, that July 4th deadline really worked.
For most people that paid attention to me, yes.
All right, we'll extend it another week, okay?
Just maybe through the 300th episode, but please, after that, I'm cutting it off. I don't care who you are. Yeah, Santana, great album. Rockpile, great album, Neil. 2 good ones last week. What do you got for us this week?
We're up to 23 and 22. Let's go to the shore, Scotty.
Let's go down the ocean, hon.
Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey is a debut solo album by the American singer-songwriter Bruce Springsteen.
They call me Bruce.
The album was released on January 5th, 1973 through Columbia Records to average sales but positive critical reception. The tracks Blinded by the Light and Spirited at Night are the 2 singles that came off that album.
It's hard to be a saint in the city.
Yeah, that's great. Oh,
that's a good one.
Great.
And Growing Up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had that on a cassette for a while.
We'll get to that in a second. Yeah, this is
Clive Davis signing.
Yeah. The album was ranked number 379 in Rolling Stone based on that 500 greatest of all time. And in 2013, the same magazine listed the Greetings from Asbury Park one of the 100 greatest debut albums of all time as well. So obviously, it's time for the Bruce Springsteen part of the show, Scotty.
Has Bruce not been on here before?
As we've talked about in other past podcasts, nobody works a room like Bruce Springsteen
or wears jeans like that man.
He is one of the best performances that I've ever seen. And like I said, I believe it was Dave Marsh who said, after seeing him at the Bottom Line in New York City, which is a famous club, I've seen the future of rock and roll, and his name is Bruce Springsteen. Do you remember that quote?
Yes.
Yeah. So why this album, you might ask, Scotty?
Why this one and not any other by Bruce for this number 23?
So this one didn't have much commercial success, but the albums that did when I was growing up, Born to Run and Darkness on the Edge of Town, it came out. I loved them, had them, whatever. But then I went back and I kind of got this cassette, right? I listened to this on this Datsun B210. We'll get to that B210 in a little bit. The next album, but fell in love with that first guitar with Blinded by the Light, right?
Yeah, which if you grew up in the 70s, Manfred Mann did a great cover of it.
Right.
Yeah, so my intro to Bruce, because I'm an 80s person, was Born in the USA, huge. Hungry Heart was big. So I went back and got Born to Run cassette and this cassette as well.
Yeah, I mean, all of this stuff his early stuff's great. But what I will say about Springsteen fans out there that he still has been making great music since 2000. It's been some strong albums. There have been some misses. But as a musical career, he is my rock and roll hero, one of my rock and roll heroes. So.
And he can make whatever kind of music he wants to now.
That's correct. Now, I will say that obviously there is another Bruce Springsteen album coming up on the list somewhere, right? So there's one of those double dip albums.
A little hint.
Tell me more, Pop-Poo.
Speaking of, this is the first album of the next artist as well. This is very exciting. Number 2.
22?
Number 22. I'm sorry about this, sir. Stop the Ugly Rumors. We're staying at From the Mars Hotel is the 7th studio album, 11th overall, by the rock band The Grateful Dead.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa,
Bruce and the Dead, back to back.
Wow. This album was mainly recorded in April of 1974 and was released on June 27th, 1974. It was the second album by the band on their own Grateful Dead Records label. The first, From the Mars Hotel, came less than 1 year after their previous album, Wake of the Flood, and was the last before the band then did this indefinite hiatus from live touring that began in October of 1974 through 76. Now, let me just talk about this hiatus because this is really important in Dead history.
Okay.
And really important to how I became a Deadhead as well. This historic break is famously known as the Grateful Dead touring hiatus, which lasted from October 74 through June of 76. Why did it happen? First of all, they had this Stanley Owsley, which was this big acid producer back in the 60s, developed this what they called wall of sound, which was 75 tons of gear, electronics, scaffolding from city to city. They were losing money on this tour. To do this. And after a year, a decade of touring and a business, they were done. So they said, you know what? We're going to stop touring for a while.
Yeah, if you're not making money on tour, something is wrong.
So they then had these retirement shows in October 74, which to me were my gold standard because they were recorded for the Grateful Dead movie, which I saw every Wednesday night at midnight at the mini cinema.
When you weren't watching the band, right?
Exactly.
The Last Waltz.
The Last Waltz.
Yeah.
All right, so then at 76 they came back. But they came back with Mickey Hart as 2 drummers, and that's when they really kind of got into the sound that they became famous for today. From that point on, that they became, they were more like a psychedelic acidy band in the 60s, blues, and what they came in after they came back from the 80s was what they really became as the band for the future. Very important aspect.
How do you feel about their studio albums versus live albums?
Well, this wasn't really tough for me to make these choices of the 2 albums that I picked for this list because, like I said, most of my stuff was listening to on live music, right?
Right,
on tapes. And to that point, why'd I choose this album? You might ask.
Yeah.
All right, because this was the first album.
Why might you choose this album? Sorry,
this is the first album I listened to, and when I hear that first note of U.S. Blues, it just drew me in, and the rest is history, as they say. I mean, so here's the backstory. My mom and dad bought a car, like that Datsun B210 I just talked about.
Datsun.
It was the second car that my mom and Deborah just got her license, right? So this was 76, right? And they had a cassette player, which was a big novelty back in those days.
It was.
Right? So Deborah had the cassette Mars Hotel, and I listened to it, and like I say, the rest is history. It was just beautifully flowed and great. So some interesting facts about this album. There are 2 Phil Lesh songs on this album, which doesn't really happen, which were never performed in concert, Pride of Cucamonga and Unbroken Chain, great songs, as well as a Bob Weir song, which they never performed in concert either, called Money, Money, which I sang in front of the mirror too many times. You'll hear it, maybe you'll understand it.
What did you use as your microphone?
Oh, I had a guitar. I was more a guitar. I had the guitar. I didn't have the microphone. I just sang with the guitar with whatever I was.
Wait, did you have a real guitar or just air guitar?
I had a fake plastic guitar that I had from when I was a kid that I just kind of kept.
Sure, yeah.
Right.
Okay, that's good. Right. I think you got to have something.
Right.
I think I would used to use an old Spice deodorant round one as a microphone occasionally. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All I need is a mirror, and I'm a star. Remember that quote, my friend? Woo, it's got to chill. All right, so Scott, you were so that's the first.
That's the first Dead album on the list.
How exciting, isn't it?
It's very exciting because everyone was guessing when the first one would drop, and here it is,
22.
So 22.
So while we're talking about Asbury Park and maybe staying at the Mars Hotel, let's talk about everybody's summer's favorite thing to do and go to the beach.
Yes, I love the beach.
So how's that for a transition?
It was very good, especially since we talked about cloacal diving.
Exactly. So wow, who knew? All right, so the big numbers, some travel estimates. Ready for this? Millions on the move. According to some travel data from the organization from Deloitte and Expedia.
Deloitte.
Nearly 45% of Americans are planning a dedicated summer vacation this year.
Right?
A massive 63% of U.S. travelers are choosing to stay domestic, with a huge portion driving or taking short flights to coastal areas. In fact, online searches for classic beach destinations in Florida and California are up 50% over last year.
Every year, it's the biggest travel holiday ever. Every single year, it's always so much more and bigger.
I shouldn't talk about the next number then?
Sure.
Okay. Globally, beach and coastal tourism is booming. The international beach tourism market is projected to reach over $272 billion, driven by massive post-pandemic
That's a lot.
return to the beach. All right, Scotty, ready for a little beachy quiz?
I love beaches and I love quizzes, not the movie beaches.
Right.
If you sneak that in here.
No.
Okay.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? That's from Beaches, isn't it? I think it is.
Is it from that?
If not,
it might be.
Anytime I get a chance to sing that song, I'll sing it.
Well, we'll find out. And who said it at whose retirement speech?
Mr. Proctor at
and at Kay Copes.
Yeah, Kay Copes.
And also at Neil's retirement, somebody sitting across from you said those words as well.
Was that you? That was you.
That wasn't Ratch.
All right, Scotty. Number 1. What California beach town is known as Surf City, USA?
Surf City.
Is it A, Malibu, B, Huntington Beach, C, Santa Cruz, or D, Monterey?
By the way, Surf City started out Brian Wilson writing it, and he gave it to Jan and Dean.
Okay.
They finished it. I'm going to say B.
That is right. Huntington Beach. Very good.
Huntington Beach.
That was
I've
a
been
tough
there,
one.
yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Number 2. Which Maine beach town is famous for its 7-mile sandy beach and historic wooden pier built in 1898? Is it A, Kennebunkport, B, Bar Harbor, C, Old Orchard Beach, or D, Aquanaquit?
I have no clue. I'm going to go with A.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's where the bushes are, aren't they? The Kennebunkport?
Yeah, Kennebunkport.
Yes. Sorry about that. It is C, Old Orchard Beach. That's a tough one, Scott. That was a tough one.
That was.
We lured you in with Kennebunkport and Bar Harbor.
But if I didn't know, I should have guessed C. That's on me.
Right.
That is on me. My fault.
What is the name of the southernmost inhabited island in the Florida Keys? Is it A, Key Largo, B, Isla Mirada, C, Marathon, or D, Key West?
I thought it was Key West, D.
That is correct, right?
Okay.
Make sure you're paying attention there.
Ooh.
All right, here we go.
See, I never know if it's a trick one. I got to get out of my own head.
Which historic Georgia beach destination features the famous tree-lined Driftwood Beach? Is it A, Tybee Island, B, Jekyll Island, C, St. Simons Island, or D, Sea Island?
I'm going to go with B, Jekyll.
That's correct. You see that on 95 driving down there. Remember that? Have you been to Jekyll Island?
I've never been to Jekyll Island. Which, by the way, when I saw the 1930s version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, they always called him Dr. Jekyll.
Oh, very nice.
And I thought that's odd because I've only ever heard it Dr. Jekyll.
Uh-huh.
So I looked it up, and apparently the author, Robert Louis Stevenson, back in the day when he wrote the book, he preferred Jekyll as the pronunciation. A little extra fact for you, Neil.
Who knew? Wow. All right, want to go back to the beach?
Yes, let's please do. Don't, Scott, shut up and let Neil do his questions.
What Texas beach town in the Gulf of Mexico is home to the historic Pleasure Pier Amusement Park? Is it South Padre Island, B, Corpus Christi, C, Galveston, or D, Port Aranis?
I'm going to go with Glenn Campbell and say Galveston, oh Galveston.
That is correct.
Yes.
But according, it's 4-5 again, Scott.
Again, I'm pretty consistent with
But you
that.
know, anyway, yeah, that's your beach roundup and top 65. We're getting there. This is every one of these is going to be so.
I feel like we don't have enough episodes left in the year to, like you're going to run out of albums before we run out of episodes.
I had to plan out more. No, we're going to start taking one at a time and maybe
Okay, deeper dives.
Yeah, is that what the audience is asking for?
I think so. They need more. All right, Neil.
Thank you, guys.
Here is another animal-related story from IFL Science. I freaking love science.com. Why don't we ride zebras anymore?
Why don't we ride zebras anymore?
Right? If we ride around on horses, why aren't we galloping around on zebras too?
It's a good question.
Horses were domesticated probably about 6,000 years ago, 4,000 BC. So why not zebras? Well, it's not through lack of trying, Neil. When the Dutch colonized parts of South Africa, down there in South Africa, they attempted to tame the animals, but with little success. The cantankerous animals resist being domesticated and would regularly break free of their harnesses. So the zebras evolved out in the plains of the African Sahara.
Sure. Right.
So they're very alert and on edge for predators all the time. So they have a big flee response. So that doesn't help trying to domesticate them because they view it as a danger.
Okay.
But there have been rare instances of individuals taming zebras for personal use. No, not Neil Alderodi, but maybe soon. For example, Walter Rothschild famously drove a carriage pulled by zebras in Edwardian London from 1901 to 1914.
Okay. He tried it.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, for an English thing, instead of colonizing the world, taming zebras, that's pretty cool. However, these are exceptions and do not indicate that zebras can be broadly domesticated or used in the same way as horses because they are much smaller than modern horse breeds. So they would look just like ponies to us.
They almost look kind of bigger to me, like fatter.
Nothing
personal against the zebras.
No, more stocky.
Yeah, stocky.
Closer to the ground. Yeah.
Are we allowed to say that about zebras, or is it that too judgy?
Or do we have to say husky? Growing up, I was always called husky, Neil. Can people still say that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you were.
I feel like I'm still husky.
But you shopped. We talked about this. You shopped in a husky shop in the.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. My tough skins were husky size.
Yeah, I was in kids probably until I was like 15 years old.
Did you ever ride a pony anywhere?
Yes.
Like at a fair, I believe I got up on a horse.
I've gone horseback riding.
Have you?
Of course.
How was that?
Just great. You kidding me? I love it.
Would you ever want to get on a zebra?
If it was, yeah, sure. If it was controlled and people around me knew what they were doing.
A controlled environment, would you be wearing a helmet?
Yes.
No, come on.
You've never gone you've gone horseback riding? It hasn't been
never. No, I've never done that. That's not on my list of things to do.
Oh, it's fun. Use English style, American style.
But see, now I got zebras on the brain. All I'd want to do is ride a zebra.
Okay.
I'm sure there's somebody I could contact to do that. If you know, call us here at the podcast and we'll do that.
Hey, we'll call the Tiger King and he'll get a zebra for you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
He's in jail, but I still think he can hook me up.
He could hook you up.
One more question, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Zebra, slow roasted with mesquite. Would you try that?
Probably not. No.
How about
it depends on the situation. But how about
a pulled zebra smoked sandwich with some barbecue?
Exactly, a little barbecue. Sure.
That would be good. Neil, guess what? I don't even want to say it, but we don't have time for climate change, so we're not even going to bring it up.
One day.
Shocker.
But Neil, this episode.
Hey, maybe next week 300. We'll get to it.
300. It's going to be a big episode.
Yowza!
We're going to have so many things to do.
Right.
My mind is exploding with how fun it's going to be.
All right. So it might be an extra special longer edition.
It might be. Tuck in for that one.
Tuck it in.
But Neil, I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
Thank you for listening to the OC Bombers podcast. We're available on Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio, Pandora, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. Leave us feedback and comments. Until next time, so long. See you, Neil.
Bye, Scotty.